How are you feeling, bro? Good?
I don't know.
Better than yesterday.
I feel like we fuck up so much, and we're arrogant to say that that's the right thing to do. That's what happened earlier. For me, I expect. For me to know all these things that I say on camera, or to myself, or to everybody, and expect to follow that to the T. And for me to be in that constant loop of, oh, I already know, I know. And when you hear certain things people tell you, give you advice, or you give your own yourself your own advice. You fuck up, but you say, nah, since I already knew it, that wasn't a fuck up.
Today. Chest day. Our favorite.
Minute, bro. What is this video even? What is he recording?
Just sauce. He just spitting sauce. Whenever I hear it, I just record.
Like what type of sauce?
Like
So much sauce that could be spit.
Like just anything. Just any type of sauce. You know what I mean?
I would give y'all boys some sauce, but I don't think y'all boys are ready for the sauce right now.
Oh shit.
When I come out, when I get back on YouTube, it's gonna be crazy. The reason why I stopped YouTube, if anybody's watching this that used to watch my YouTube, it wasn't authentic enough. I had to stop. I just wasn't being myself. I had to stop, get back to being myself, and then yeah. So once I feel like getting on YouTube again, I just didn't feel like it. If I didn't feel like it, I wasn't gonna force it. So when I feel like getting back on YouTube, then I'm gonna get back on YouTube.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear.
Welcome back, guys, to another daily dose of sauce. Today we'll be talking about yourself, myself. I have a lot of things to say, but let's take it very slow. The reason why you do any of these things, right, is because you are scared of yourself. Why we distract ourselves with work, with scrolling, with music, with all the things that we do, most of the time, because obviously sometimes, you do it because you actually love it or whatever, right? But the hardest thing to do, which is what the master said, the hardest thing to do Are you retarded? Nigga, go!
Oh, I think this car right here is fucked.
What the? Oh shit! Nigga passed out! Oh shit, hold on.
She passed out.
Yeah, hold on.
We need to help her.
Oh shit, she passed out, bro.
Passed out. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, damn. That's why. Okay.
But anyways.
Anyways. Fuck. Yeah. The hardest thing to do is to do nothing. That's why people can't sit still. People can't meditate, especially me. I have ADHD symptoms. I'm always doing something, I'm always finding stuff to do. The hardest thing to do is to do nothing. This is why Buddha always meditated. Because he was training himself to not indulge this, indulge that. These are all sins that we always attach and we always hold on to. We sin because we want to sin. You feel me? And I'm not saying to do things means to sin. What I'm really saying, everything you do is a sin. Everything you do is wrong. That's exactly what I'm saying. And we do it out of attachment. That's why, because we make this become us. But like I always say, you can't worship two gods. You must have the right intention, right view first. What I'm talking about right now is the right view, right perspective on it. In order to have right intention and right action. But that's, these are all just pillars of, there's like 7 pillars of right view, right intention, right action, all these things. I don't know if I talked about this before, but this is what I'm talking about, where to do something, usually we're distracting ourselves from us. We tend to hang out with people. We tend to do things because we're trying to find something. We're trying to find someone we love, something to love. One of my friends told me this. We spend all our lives looking for someone who we love or who love us, while we don't realize that the only person that we really do love is ourselves. So you don't love the other person, you just love how you feel around that person. That's why we do the things we do. It's not even about the person, it's about the things that we do, it's about the things we think about, the things that we say, the things that we speak about, the things that we consume. Like, it's everything, you know. And if we were to take a moment and sit and reflect and just look back at the last hour that we just went through, so an hour in the past, that whole hour, there's so many things that you can see if you sit and watch carefully and analyze. You will see that you fuck up so much, that you fuck up a lot. Like, you walk into a gym, we was in gym earlier, and I think these people are stupid. Yes. Fuck you. But yeah, just what right there, bro.
Yeah.
Why did I flick him off?
There was no
I didn't need to do all that.
There was no need to do all that.
Like, yeah, bro. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
That all speaks everything, bro. You walk into a gym and you feel different. You act different. You move your hands different. You check your phone more often. You feel me? All this is habits, bro. Habits of sinning. We hold on to these because we think that's who we are. Egos, bro. There's traps everywhere.
Gotta let the ego go.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not easy. It's very simple to understand it and see that there's no need. We don't need, like, what, I don't know, the word of the Lord says, the Bible or Jesus or whatever said. What more do you need? I already given you the world. I given you life. I given you the breath. I given you friends and families and things to do here. A lot of things. What more do we need? You know, that's one of the biggest things that I'm you know, questioning myself every day, and I try to go seek things to do when I go and distract myself from things.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's not bad to do it, but why am I doing it? Am I doing it because I'm attached and I desire to be spiked with dopamine? I don't care if it's good or bad. Like, am I working just because it's natural for me and I became, you know, like right now, like, I feel like recording, I was thinking about this early in the gym, like, recording for me, it's not, I just speak. Obviously this is not a definite answer, but I'm more in a flow state. I don't have any attachments to, you know, the outcome of this. But the biggest thing I'm trying to let go of is that the detachment from the own things that I say. So a lot of things I say, I try to make it mine. They're not mine. I would never say that these words are mine, or I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. If I can be completely honest. But yeah. That's one of my biggest mistakes. Every time I speak to people or speak to the camera, like, I said that. I did not say that. Yeah, I did not say that. This is and I want to end this clip off with what I was telling him earlier. The Buddha once said, "I have never spoken a word." I don't know what that means yet, but I guess it kind of relates to what I'm talking about. The Buddha has never spoken a single word. But yeah, boys, we're at the crib.
Yep, we at the
I
crib.
will be resuming this call.
Straight sauce.
I need to meet that guy again and tell him I'm sorry. My bad, bro. I want to start this clip off by telling you guys a little story. The top Navy SEALs, you know, like the top, like maybe 5 or 10 of them, right? Top Navy SEALs, they do like crazy missions or whatever, right? Very highly trained. And one of their trainings, I think it was Alaska or whatever, right? They had them sit in the cave and stare at a wall for the whole day, basically, like 12 hours. All of them gave up. None of them could ever. They say that was the hardest training that they had throughout their whole Navy SEALs career. And that's just an example, what I was talking about earlier. The hardest thing to do is to do nothing, because we are petrified to face ourselves. Very scared. And another thing is the reason why, because we are afraid of how powerful we can be, and that's really the fact. And we're scared of that. We don't know. It's like, because it's so vague even to me, you know, knowing how, you know, the master always says, you don't know how powerful you are when you are you, right? Even I don't know, and it's a vague idea to me. That knowingness is unknowing me, unknowingness, and that's what causes us to be fearful. But the truth is, we know our capabilities. At any moment that you have in your life where you wake up, you're like, damn, this shit is not it. You working a job, you're doing shit, and you realize, like, damn, my time, my energy, my effort is worth so much more than this. That's basically you uncovering your you're uncovering what do you call it? Your potential. And obviously, you know, you can look at these things, and even if it's scenarios where it's like you really see a lot, or you really see a little bit. You know, that's what it is. Like, a lot of people, they know when they waste their time, and when they're just not doing what they need to be doing in order to achieve, not to achieve, wrong word, to really show God the gifts that you have within you. They know that, but the reason why they don't do it because they're scared. They're scared. They have fears, even though they know their potential. They see it as, what if I'm not worthy of this? Like, just a lot of shit that goes through our minds and tell us that, that's what keeps us where we are. And it's not a bad thing at all, because we haven't fully awakened the part of us which knows truth, which has faith in what you want to do, right? And damn, this really all came from the idea of the hardest thing to do is to do nothing. And that's what it is. Tying it back to that. We spend our times like distracted. We spend our times talking to people and trying to, you know, do things. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing good or bad about it. It's just the understanding, like, why are you doing that? You know, you're doing it out from the attachment of what you're gonna get out from it. Jesus always says, bro, you love to love. You don't love with condition, bro. You love fully. And then what the Buddha said, they say the same shit. Jesus and Buddha. The Buddha said, love with no attachment. Love without any boundaries. You feel me? And that's the thing, that how we should live our lives. And even if it's good or bad things, doesn't matter. We must love it all. It's fun. Like, the bad things that we go through, the good things that we go through, they're all fun. We tend to get lost in both. When things are fun, we get addicted to that fun. We keep doing that shit, and it's just a never-ending habit until we allow ourselves to let go of that. That's all we're here to do, is to repent, is to notice that we are suffering. Even when I'm spending this money, even when I'm making all this money, the whole time. Last year, I was suffering the whole time, bro. And I can actually see that now and be honest about it. None of these things are the things that we really need to look for. Like I said, you spend your whole life looking for someone to love, when all this time the only person that you always ever loved was yourself. And that's why it's so hard for you to sit by yourself and do nothing, because you don't love yourself like that. Like, if you really truly, I'm not saying that truly, but if you did love yourself, you wouldn't really have much of a problem being by yourself or not doing anything. You know, just sitting in a room, just not indulging in thoughts. You feel me? Like, actually spending time with yourself, because these thoughts really aren't ours. Oh, the thought of, I need to lock in, I need to do this, I need to do that. They're not ours. They're just of the world. They're of the world, you know. So get attached to that, make that become us. That's when you suffer. No more. And I'm not saying this because I don't suffer anymore. Hell no. I just moved past on that suffering. Now I'm in another trial. Now I've closed that chapter. Now another chapter's opening, where it's another adventure. It's another mission for me to let go of suffering. You know. And I'm not saying none of these things are the fullest, highest truth. I ain't no God. I ain't no prophet. I ain't no master here to teach you shit. Oh, that's another thing I realized about wisdom and advice. Like a lot of the times where people talk or whatever, sometimes they'll say, oh, I'm just giving you advice, or sometimes saying, oh, I'm just giving you wisdom, right? The difference between those two, wisdom has nothing to do with the person that is speaking, right? When someone truly speaks wisdom, they speak without them in the picture. They never say, oh, I, this. Like a lot of times, like especially when I talk to the camera, all this is just advice. I don't ever claim it to be wisdom because I still tie it back. This is something that I'm still going through. So in terms of, you know, what you hear on the internet and what you hear from other people, don't be too quick to judge it and say, oh, he's spitting, or he didn't, or whatever he said. Oh, it's like it's whatever, right? We must read between the lines and understand the message, not the words. The words, I'm just trying to. The reason why we even speak is for the fact that we use the words as tools to convey the message. The message is what you should be listening to when observing anything. And there's messages everywhere. Even in silence, you will hear messages. And yeah, that's just something I just want to say. And last note is just, I don't claim anything I say. None of these things I say I am, or I follow through it cold-heartedly. The only thing I am gonna say is take everything I say for a grain of salt, and don't worship me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just want to end this off with a message to you. I'm here not to flex or none of like that. I want to do the exact opposite. My intention of posting again is to teach, but not in the way as I am the teacher or I am the master. I want you guys to see my mistakes. I want to go on this platform again with the intention of showing people the fuck ups, because a lot of people want to show everybody the flexing and the success and everything. Now I want it for now. Obviously it's not gonna be forever, but for now I want to show people all the fuck ups that I've done all last year, you know, and for you guys to really learn from, so you don't make the same mistakes I do. And I'll never come up here and say that I'm wise and smart and all the L's that I've learned made me a stronger person. Nah, hell nah. I don't claim to be strong. I don't claim to be wise and none of that shit. Y'all get the gist of it. But yeah, bro. That's really my point. And really just know, like, forever transparency, bro. It's like, even when I am winning and when I'm losing, and especially when I'm winning, right? I want you guys to see everything, bro. Like, see like the way that I react to things, the way I handle things. And it's like, I'm not saying it's perfect and you should adapt it. No, fuck no. But for you to learn from, you know. And that's, you know, my biggest goal of posting online again. And yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. All I want to say last before I actually end this video is tell you guys that you are not alone. We all go through the same shit, even though it looks different. At the end of the day, it's the same shit, because we're all the same people. Like, just think about that. Like, we're the same beings, just with different shells, different egos, different experiences that we have. So it's just, you know, what's another big opportunity for us to see other people's paths and journeys and learn from it and apply it to our paths and journeys. So yeah, keep y'all head up. Whatever y'all going through, that shit just a test, bro. And to end it off with the word of the Lord, God will give his toughest battles, or not even toughest, God will give his battles to you, knowing that you can do it. Like, he will never give anything to you that you can't handle. That's all I wanted to say. So yeah.